Hey, and welcome back, guys and girls, to the channel with me, Hideman 101. Today, we are at Saracens Park for Saracens versus Bristol in Saracens' first home Premiership game of the season. Of course, it's round 2 in the season right now, so everything's about to kick off. Saracens, of course, being the Premiership champions, Bristol, the newly promoted into the Premiership. Back in the Premiership after a year out, after they got relegated 2 years back, and finally back into the Premiership with some class names, class act. They're off the back of a stellar win last week against a very strong Bath side in their local derby. So Bristol came through with branding effect. Check the video out, it is on this channel. Just rewind a couple of videos and you'll be there, don't worry about that. Saracens Premiership champions last year, what else is there to say? Former European champions the season before, and the season before that as well. So double champions. On top of their game, they finished in second place last season to Exeter. And today here we are at a very windy and breezy Saracens Park. You can see both sides out now, warming up, training, getting ready for a bruising game. Also the flags in the background showing there is a slight bit of wind here. The wind here tends to circulate, so therefore it's going to be a very windy affair out on the pitch. Not that you'll be able to see much of that wind because we're quite high up in the stands, so you won't be able to see much of the effects of the wind. But in the way of the game and the game going, there's going to be a lot more kicking element to the game, where both sides would probably be looking to kick the ball out, to touch and get as much territory as they can. Yes, you've guessed it, it's going to be a very territorial game today. Saracens usually bring a no messing about game to their style, so they don't like to carry the ball within their own 22 of the pitch. That's about this zone right here, to that bold line, to the try line. Saracens don't like to have the ball there, so they'll get rid of it anyway, as in their typical game plan. But both sides will be looking forward to trying to get some territory and pushing the other team back and work a very strong rolling maul, something we know Saracens have and we know little about on the Bristol side of the attack. But their pack and their team, I know mugs, they're going to come very strong, very enthusiastic. They're newly promoted, so they want to show that they are relevant to this league and that they deserve to be here. As well as after the promotion, they also want to back up their win last week against Bath. Saracens, the champions, obviously want to show that they are champions. They're at home, they want to show their full class, their full form, and obviously create this place to be a fortress, which it is, which we kind of lost last season, but impose that threat Saracens Park has to offer. We should have a bumper crowd. Got a lot of Bristol guys in the audience today, which is going to be stellar. Sarri's obviously been at home in full effect, so look forward to what is in store to be an amazing game. Down and played. Saracens 18-10 down on the scoreboard. It's been a very, what you can call a frustrating game and a frustrating first half, especially if you're a Saracens fan and from a Saracens standpoint of view. really coming in from the game. Saracens started off the first half brilliantly, excellently. We put the pressure on Bristol, really hunted down this first try, ran up the field well, broke through a lot of tackles, made a lot of meterage, and actually got a lot of gains from it. Unfortunately, things didn't quite work out early on, but within the first 14 minutes, so Saracens got their first try from the overlap on the wing, which we didn't notice at first, carried on going to the right when we had a two-man overlap out on the left. Managed to secure the try, pick up the conversion as well, going 7 points ahead. Matt Gallagher, I believe it was, who scored the try in the corner from the one-man overlap. Owen Fowl converted, 7-0 Saracens. Straight off the back though, took the foot off the gas, and it was a coach's nightmare. Saracens allowed Bristol to straight away turn around and force it wide. All Saracens players stuck in the middle of the field. Bristol scored a try out wide and converted. 7-7 straight off the bat, straight after a Saracens score. A coach's nightmare, aka. Followed by that, Saracens give away 2 more penalties to take him down to 13-7. Down 3 points per penalty, 2 penalties each. That made it 10, and the second one 13. Try a couple of bits and pieces, going in for another try by kicking the ball into the corner of the field, get some territory and try to maul it over, to be unsuccessful. However, we managed to pick up a penalty, scoring it, Owen Fowl, making it 10-13, the game in balance. We also go on to take another penalty later on to tie it up 13-all, which we scored, which we achieved. And then right on the break, as the clock hit 0 again, the half don't finish until the ball goes dead, so either a penalty is given and the ball is kicked into touch, or that's it, or the game goes dead and the game is then therefore over. Saracens allowed straight away from a kick-off of a dangerous Bristol attack, and allowed Bristol in the corner where Bristol seemed to have the pace and the majority of the ball, and they were more of a threat out wide, which they did, and they scored a try to end the half, turning it to 18, missing the conversion, 18-10, 18-10 at the end of the first half. After a fiery affair, as Saracens start the first half, with the second half pretty much how they started the first half, in scoring a try straight off the bat and actually missing the conversion, so tying the game at 13-13. In the meantime, during the game as well, George Smith of Bristol picked up a red card, got red carded for a no arm high tackle on Jackson Ray, which resulted in Jackson Ray having to go off and a red card occurring, so Bristol a man down after about 10 minutes played in the second half. B. Vunipola comes on after a very long layoff with a broken arm from England duty out in South Africa. Comes on and within 2 minutes of being on the field scores a try from a scrum and a pick and go at that. Picks the ball from the base of the scrum, goes and trundles over the line from very short range. The scrum was on the 5 metre line, so he didn't have very far to go. Very easy work. We make other substitutions out on the wing with Liam Williams, a Welsh wizard and a Welsh magician himself, and winger coming on the field, scoring a try in a wide open corner with an overlap, beautifully worked overlap. Saracens go wide to Williams and he dots it down in the corner. Fowl, however, misses the conversion, so he missed 2 out of the 3 conversions. Of course, hitting the B Vunipola one, which is pretty much in front of the sticks, making the scores now 30-18. 3 quick fire tries in the second half with 24 minutes to go of the half. More looks like it's on the way. Of course, Bristol are a man down after George Smith being red carded, so everything going in the way of Saracens right now. And all their attack is nullifying all the Bristol. Bristol no longer going wide, they're working hard, they're grinding down, and they're running out of steam. later on in this second half. Drive over try for Saracens with the try by Liam Williams, the second try of Liam Williams for the game, and for Saracens today was their third try for home debutee in Alex Lewington from London Irish.
He was replaced by number 16, Christopher Tolafua.
As you can hear some substitutions, James George leads the field for Christopher Tolafua as well. And Fowl has converted the try, which makes it 37 to 18. No points scored by Bristol in this second half with 9 minutes left to play. Can Sarri score again? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next coming clip. Should be after the game. And the try by Bristol. Scored by Nick Haley, number 20, a substitute for Bristol. After Saracens mess up on their own line, failure to capitalise on a loose ball that was then dinked through by Bristol for Mike Haley to then dive on as the ball landed right over the try line. So all he had to do was land on top of the ball, secure the try. Try scored for Bristol, but we're going to see now a very tight corner kick for Bristol to convert. Conversion by Bristol missed. Saracens 37 to Bristol's 23, and 6 minutes 25 seconds left of play. Saracens win. Saracens go on to win the game and to actually rack up 44 points. The game actually ending with 44 points to, I'm going to get the other score, 44 to 20 I believe the final score, because again the Bristol had that try as well. But Saracens scored a try with a minute left to play, which was superb. Sarri's actually racking home and came in home with the points. They've got the 4-try bonus point again for the second week running, picking up their second win and their second bonus point. So that's 2 weeks with 5 points, 10 points on the table, depending on the other results. If Exeter Chiefs to come away with wins as well, got all going on the other results as well, Saracens could and should be topping the Premiership table after round 2. How about that? Superb start. Bit of a shaky game in the first half. Sarri showed their dominance again after going a man up, proved themselves and really rattled on the pressure and shown their superb efforts and their dominance over Bristol. Bristol were a tough oppo. They came to play, they came to put pressure on, and they actually really put a game on Saracens and made Saracens work proper hard for that game, not taking nothing away from Bristol. The controversial red card, I agree with the red card, because the red card for me was because Jackson Ray had to go off with a head injury and fouled the head injury assessment, not allowing him back onto the field of play. So that being a factor, when the player has to come off for injury straight from a high tackle, which it was, it sort of then deserves to be the red card. Also, the arm went high, so it was a high tackle with no wrap of the arm to make a proper attempt of a tackle. So HIA fouled, high, no arm tackle. For me, it was a red all day, but then again, other people's going to have other opinions. Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next lot of game reviews. Catch you then.